Hi, good morning, class. Okay, by the way, I am teacher Janessa Isatam. So, class, let us pray first. May I request Mr. Bawan to lead a prayer? All right. Thank you, Mr. Bawan. Again, good morning, class. Okay, that's good. Is anyone absent today? Miss Nguho, our secretary? Kindly check. Okay, good to know that all of you are present for today's class. A big round of applause for everyone. Okay, by the way, how are you today, class? Okay, I'm so glad that you are all fine, my dear students. Now, these are my classroom rules. Kindly read Mr. Dandahan. Okay, thank you, Mr. Dandahan. I am expecting all of you will follow our classroom rules. So, are you ready to learn a new lesson today? All right. But before that, we'll have a recap. For those students who can answer every time I'll ask a question, he or she will receive a yellow star. And if she got a correct answer, that yellow star equivalent to 5 points. If he or she can construct his or her idea clearly, you will receive a green star equivalent to 10 points and red star equivalent to 20 points. Same as when we will have a group activity. I'll put it in the incentive chart. Now, who can recall our past lesson? Okay, Miss Lanutan, you are recognized. Very good. Okay, what are the part of speech? Anyone? Yes, Miss Kumigod, you are recognized. Excellent! Now, I am going to check how far you have understood our previous discussion. I will call names to answer these questions. Would you like that? Okay. So, the direction is read the sentence and what kind of word is underlined. Identify the conjunction, verb, pronoun, adjective, pronoun, and noun in the given sentence. So, number 1, he went to the market to but did not buy new books. Number 3, a smart girl was dancing quickly. Number 4, she eats apples in the morning daily. Number 5, when he was sitting on the grass, a snake bit him. Okay, any volunteer to answer number 1? Yes, Miss Quizon. Very good, it is conjunction. How about number 2, Mr. Vidal? That's right. It is a pronoun. Okay. How about number 3, Miss Maglasang? It is an adjective, correct. Let's proceed to number 4. Yes, Miss Concardas? Okay. That's correct. It's pronoun. How about number 5? Okay, Miss Miral, you're recognized. Very good. It is obvious that you really learned our previous lesson. So now, before we proceed to our new lesson, let's have an activity first. I want to group you into 4 and please list all your members as we will have an activity later. So kindly go to your group now. So this time you will watch pictures and observe it carefully and listen carefully. And after that, you'll answer some questions. So you should focus and understand these pictures. I'll be asking questions in each group. So What do you observe in these pictures? Who will answer in group 1? Yes, Regine? Yes, very well said. Of course, money is essential in our daily living, and we need to study hard for our better future. So, another idea, group 2. Okay, Miss Biton. Alright, that's awesome, group 2. How important are these? Explain group 3. Yes, Miss Betting. Precisely. You have that point, Miss Betty. What are the relationship of these pictures in our life? Group 4. Yes, Miss Palahang. Thank you so much for sharing your answers. Yes, it is true that we have to live in the moment and striving to be a better person of ourselves than we were. We should take this challenge. We need to overcome our obstacles in life. So, based on your answers and in the pictures, what do you think are a lesson for today? Okay, Miss Biton? Yes, almost there, Miss Biton. Who else? Okay, Mr. Montes? Gotcha, that's correct. Thank you so much. Before we go further to our discussion, let me first present to you our objectives. So, everyone, please read. Okay, thank you. Can we attain these objectives in class? All right, that's good. So, our next activity, it is called Match Me. So, with your group, match the unfamiliar word in column A with its meaning in column B. Write only the letter of your choice in the space provided. After you unlock the unfamiliar words, the leader of your group will present your answer to the class. Okay? Okay? Time's up. Okay, congratulations class for unlocking new words today. Um, when you hear the word Sam, what comes into your mind? Okay, by the way, are you familiar with Henry Wadsworth Longfellow? So, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow was a Harvard scholar versed in several European languages, the most popular American poet in the 19th century, and known for such works of his famous works is Psalm of Life. Okay, so I have here 6 questions. This will serves as your guide in reading the poem. Okay, may I request a volunteer to read the following questions? Okay, Miss Alicarte, you may read now. Thank you. I have here the copies of the poem. The group 1 will read stanza 1 and 2. The group 2 will read stanza 3 and 4. The group 3 will read 5 and 6 stanza, and group 4 will read 7 and 8 stanza, and all of you will read the last stanza. Okay? After that, please read it again in silent so that you can clearly understand the poem's message. I will give you 5 minutes to read the poem. Okay? Are you done reading, class? Alright, thanks a lot. I hope you clearly understand the poem. So this time, we'll see how well you comprehend the poem. You'll answer the questions in the following order. Group 1 will answer the question number 1. Group 2 will answer the question number 2. Group 3 will answer the question number 3. And Group 4 will answer the question number 4. And for the question number 5, I will call a student or a volunteer to answer. And it is everything clear now? Okay. Are you now ready? So let's hear the answer of Group 1 in question number 1. Very good. Let's give a round of applause to Group 1. How about Group 2? Excellent. That's quite impressive. Now, Group 3. You may now share your answer. Wow, that's great. Okay, let's proceed to Group 4. Alright, thank you Group 4 for that wonderful idea. Now, who wants to answer the question number 5? Okay, Miss Kudyom. Excellent! Thank you for that brilliant idea. Now, who can give insights about the first and second stanza? Okay, Miss Nabaska. Alright, thank you, Miss Nabaska. First and second stanza of the poem explains, demonstrating the audience visions of life and how the speaker initially reacts to such an insight. So life is simply an empty dream. Don't tell me in sorrowful numbers, because the slumbering spirit is dead and things aren't always as they appear. How about in third and fourth stanza? Okay, Miss Bawan? Mr. Bawan, rather. Excellent, you got it. The ideal way of living is discussed in the third stanza and fourth of the Psalm of Life. Neither pleasure or sadness, according to the poet, we need to go for our ultimate goal or the way of life. He means that an ideal life, there should be a healthy balance of joy and grief. How about in the fifth and sixth stanza? Okay, Miss Lanutan. Very good, Miss Lanutan. The sixth constraint of Psalm of Life discusses how one should think about the past and the future. The past, along with its dead, but must be left alone, and it should not influence one on any more than is necessary. How about in the 7th and 8th stanza? Okay, Miss Hilia. Brilliant idea. However, in this context, a Psalm of Life refers to a song in which the poet exalts life and its possibilities. It is an appeal to humanity to pursue the root of virtue, the proper way of existence. How about in the 9th stanza? Yes, Mr. Tanaman. Very good, Mr. Tanaman. We should have faith in ourselves and a goal to work towards. We should strive to achieve the goal at all times, and we should have learned to persevere and work hard. Thank you so much, everyone. You're doing great. That's quite impressive. I'm so proud of the way you wanted today. Okay, this time you will answer an activity called Write It Down. You will write down 5 things you've learned from the poem. 5 things that caught your interest and 2 things that is uncertain to you. You may pass it via messenger. After that, I will call 2 volunteer to answer. Are you done? May I request Miss Kujum to share her answer to the class? Okay, very good, Miss Kujum, for that brilliant answer. Okay, now we'll have a new set of activities this time. So since this is a group activity, please cooperate with your group. This activity is called Break It Down. Okay. Group 1 will present a short drama about the poem. Group 2 will present a choral reading with a piece, a Psalm of Life. Group 3 will create a slogan based on the theme of the poem you've read. Okay, Group 4 will make a speech choir as a response to the poem. You have 10 minutes to present your presentation. Time's up! Group 1 will be the first presenter, followed by group 4, group 2 and 3, and 4 will be the last. Wow, that's a nice performance, group 1. I really appreciate how you act. Okay, let's give a round of applause to group 2 for their choral reading. Excellent! I could see how much effort you put into creating that choral reading. Okay, group 3, you may now present your slogan. Wow, that was an amazing output. You did a great job, group 3. Now let's give a clap to group 4 for their speech choral. All right. Wonderful. I love that performance. It means you're really working hard today. I am glad that you retained some of the information from today's lesson. So now I'll call names to answer these questions. What does the poet says about the sum of life? Okay, Miss Caralde. Very good, Miss Caralde. He explained how he feels that the soul will never be annihilated, no matter what that brings. As a result, it is critical to do everything possible in life to improve one's and other circumstances. How should we treat the past and the future according to the speaker in A Psalm of Life by Longfellow? Okay, Miss Beating, you're recognized. Brilliant idea, Miss Beating. Precisely, this is necessary because if we bear our past along with us, we will never be able to progress in the present and future. What advice does the poem A Psalm of Life give to the students or to humanity? Okay, Miss Abduhan. Indeed, that's quite impressive. A person's life should not be dictated by how much joy or pain he experiences. Instead, he should strive for perfection and improve his future. The true value of life is found in the daily labor we put in for our brighter future. So, this time, read the statement carefully. This will be answered through Google Form. And here's the link. So, I'll give you 10 minutes or 10 minutes to answer the form. Okay, time's up. So, for your assignment, list down all the figure of speech in the poem, and after that, make an essay with 250 words using the figure of speech you found in the poem, submitted in my messenger account. So, thank you everyone. I hope you learned a lot for today's lesson. Goodbye!